And also I get a little bit, I mean, I'm like, whoa, whoa, she's vigorous. Oh, or he's vigorous. Oh my God, you just stay a bit away from me. That would be me. Anyway, how often is it the case that your language, your L1, your first language, Chinese, Vietnamese, I don't know, Arabic, Deutsch, Polish, your language is needed and is a requirement for someone or some organization in an English-speaking country? That's a very good opportunity. It's a very good job opportunity, right? They pay well, they need your language, you already mastered it, so that you just apply and you get the job and bam, you can go to that English-speaking country, you are paid, you have the job. It's ideal, right? How often does it happen? For how many people do you think this situation happens? You can be one of them. If you know how to write a letter, and that's exactly why we're here. Welcome to IELTS Juice. We are going to read and also assess and score a letter for general training. Of course, it is general training. Task 1, and the rubric says, you have seen an advertisement from a couple who live in Australia. The couple is Australian. For someone to teach their 2 children, and the couple has 2 children, your language. So your job is to go there and teach them Chinese, Vietnamese, Hindu, Urdu, Arabic for a year. You get paid, you have a job, it's a job opportunity, it's wonderful, right? That's a great opportunity. So where to begin? Exactly. This is where, when we write our letters, we are initiating the conversation. We start the conversation. So your letter is going to be the first time ever the couple will know you. You need to make such an impression. The couple has already put up an advertisement. Now you saw that advertisement. You are writing a letter. This letter has to be so effective, and this letter is going to represent you. This letter will help you get the job or not. That is the meaning of a letter being your representative. Let's read the bullet points together. Write a letter to the couple. In your letter, explain why you think you would be suitable for the job. You sell yourself. Everybody does. You have some skills, knowledge, talent, experience. You bring them to the table. Let them see the value of what you bring to the table. Next, say what else you could do for the family. That's the beautiful part. I love it. You say to the couple, all the criteria on the advertisement I can do. I match all the criteria. And you probably come across other candidates that they also fall in that category. They also meet all the requirements, right? Well, I can bring even more to the table, because on top of these, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, I don't know, together with that, or I can combine this with that. You can go creative. And finally, give your reasons for wanting the job. It says reasons. Usually in such scenarios, money should be one reason. It is better to be one reason, honestly speaking. You, of course, need the paycheck. You, of course, need to live. You need to pay for the food, everything. But bear in mind that you need to also create a scenario. Like, you need money. Of course, you want to survive. You want to live, eat, whatever. But you also need to send some money, because back home, you're taking care of your grandmother. or you have a niece or nephew who is going to school this year and needs a new backpack or needs some stationery. I'm just giving stories, examples. You can come up with your own. You can say, I wish to become an Australian citizen, and this will help me achieve that. And this will help me achieve that. There are many, many reasons to do so. Well, without further ado, let's read the candidate's response. Oh my God, I love it. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, so classic. You address the couple, Mr. and Mrs. You acknowledge. You are very polite. You address them with their family name. It's very classic, very traditional. It's so beautiful. I am writing to respond to your advertisement posted. Good grammar on the internet. Okay. I want to express my interests regarding teaching Hindi. I am a private tutor in Toronto, and I have been teaching Hindi for 3 years to the various children with different age groups. Maybe to different children with various children. It's a bit awkward, various children, maybe many children with different age groups. Okay. I have been awarded several times and nominated for the most expert Hindi tutor in my local area last year. Okay, we know this. So I have been awarded several times, correct? I need a comma here because this next sentence must be past simple, not present perfect. We are giving away a time frame, and it should be and was nominated for the most expert Hindi tutor in my local area last year. And since the subject is the same, but you're changing the structure of this, the second sentence, you still need to manage this well. So the reader needs to know that there's a transition. I'm wondering that I can be a good fit. I don't like the word good in writing. I can be the perfect fit to teach your children. I am wondering that I can be, it's very weak. It's like you are asking the couple, am I suitable for you? The couple would say, we don't know. Are you? And this is rather weak. You need to say confidently that I truly believe I am the perfect fit to teach your children. I can do this job. That little bit will help you. This is a weak grammar. It doesn't suit this letter. This letter needs to be convincing. This is like, I'm wondering maybe if, I don't know, I hope, I'm in my dreams. No, you can do this job. You are the best. You're the most, how can I say, talented, professional, individual tutor who can do this. And claim it. Otherwise, if you just say, I don't know, maybe, you might not get the job. As I heard, you have a family business in Sydney. How did you hear that? Okay. And obviously, this is a bit, it's very to the point. You should be snowed under with paperwork. And obviously you should be snowed under. No, again, technically correct grammar, but doesn't fit the context. It should have been something, and I can already guess that you are snowed under with tons of paperwork. Maybe that would resonate with them, because that would mean you have also been through this process somewhere in your life, and you know how it feels like, and you know if you're there, you can help them. And you are giving them this message without telling them that you need this job, without looking needy, without pretending to help, but you cannot. You are actually telling them that I have done this before. I know how it feels. I know what you're going through. And that is such a relief. A couple of years ago, I had been, and this is bad grammar. Again, we know exactly when. You're saying a couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, it doesn't matter. I was an office administrator in one of the highest profile companies located in the heart of Toronto. Okay. Maybe you could say attached, you may find this in my on my resume. Attached on my, I also attached this. I also, for more information, my resume is attached. Something like this. Therefore, I can assist you with organizing the meetings. The meetings, you don't know what type of meetings. This reference is a bit vague. Sending mails and answering your emails while your children are at school. I understand the gist of it. I totally understand. This is good. This is a good approach. It's a good paragraph. Everything looks good, technically speaking. Just in reality, this is not a winning letter. If I were one of the parents, one of the couples, looking at it, and if I were in that position, I wouldn't consider this as a legitimate case. It's a bit weak. The writer himself or herself is not very strong, and hasn't shown much commitment here. That would be me, by the way. Honestly, I need this job to gain more experience, not experiences. In this case, we just need experiences. We just need experience in the uncountable format. I need this job to gain more experience, to broaden, probably, but you don't need to say to broaden my horizons, that's correct, and set my earnings aside, as I am planning to travel to Europe to visit my friends. This is just one sentence. It doesn't have development. You said your reasons. Okay. Maybe instead of this one sentence, we could say 2 sentences, but in the first sentence, you wanted to say, I want to gain experience, because the experience is relevant. It's going to help. For 1 year working in Australia, will be this and that, will have this value. I can apply, if I have this much experience, I will be able to apply for this position, this residence permit, this university, things like that. And then you said, yeah, and I also would like to save some money to visit my friends in Europe this summer. And this is what we do every summer. We go out, we have fun, things like that. We go to this summer, we're planning to go and visit this location, this place. Again, very important. I am vigorously looking forward to hearing from you soon. I understand the intention, but the message in the entire letter was not vigorous. And also, I get a little bit, I'm like, whoa, she's vigorous. Oh, or he's vigorous. Oh my God, you just stay a bit away from me. That will be me. Anyway, good choice of words, by the way. Kind regards, very good valediction, 193 words, perfect. Let's look at the band descriptors. Okay, basically we touched on all the bullet points, but they needed better extension, better development, and also the tone. We had words that weren't suitable for a formal letter, or they were weak, that they weren't designed to be in this letter. Vigorously means something, but when you look at the letter is like, am I good for your job? Maybe you can choose me, or maybe not, and I can do something else. It doesn't sound very good. And as for lexical resource, basically there are some errors in word choice, word formation, the words that they go together. Again, I just talked about it, sorry. And then grammar, we had to fix present perfect into past simple. I mean, some basic ones just to clarify things. I don't need to say much. The logic, the organization, even the paragraphing were decent enough for coherence and cohesion. I understand the logic, the order matched the order of bullet points. Inside the letter, the flow of information was logical. Some connection between sentences, maybe I needed a better connector. If you wish to see an improved version of this letter, do check the description below. It will take you to the IELTS Juice website, and you can scroll down. You will have access to the video and also the actual work and more information about the assessment. But we have put the improved version below this one. You can use the vocabulary there, the grammar there. If you wish to see other samples that we focus on and we improve and assess, you know where to click. Consider please subscribing up there, maybe down below. I hope next time I'll be assessing your essay or letter. Take care.